Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 6 of X-Men 97. The last episode was intense, and I still think that is a bit of an understatement. So much happened, so much went down, it was so heavy, and that whole sequence towards the end, it was badass, but it was also extremely heartbreaking in the way that it closed out. And that's kind of where we left off. So much death, destruction, and hatred, all in one little ball. So let's go ahead and see what happens next. If you want to see the full length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're coming over to the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. We get monthly Q&As, behind the scenes footage, and try to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. With that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 6, Life Death Part 2. This one's getting a whole episode this time. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I did see the Watcher in the last episode, but then the finale happened and I completely forgot about it. Whoa!
Surrender? No, just perish.
Stand free. This
Yo!
nation shall not thwart the will of the supreme intelligence.
What the hell?
Victory for the Imperial
Holy
Guard.
shit. Oh my god.
Be honored to fall at my feet, Ronan.
A true Kree bows to no one.
Oh my god. Well, you sure as well
Thank you,
fucking
Gladiator.
kneel.
A million pardons, Your Highness.
You dare interrupt my glorious moment?
It's your sister, the Empress.
Why didn't you say so? My
Oh god.
1 year ago, we offered the skills of our mighty healers to a Terran man on the verge of death. No ordinary Terran. This man helps
Oh, is he
spare the
up and
entire
running again?
universe from the madness of my brother D'Ken, as well as the galactic hunger of the Phoenix. And now, in his greatest feat yet, this man has unlocked the secrets to my heart. Your Empress is to be married, and our empire shall welcome
Holy
a new
shit.
emperor.
No way.
Professor Charles Xavier.
Gasp.
To the might and glory of the Imperium.
Is this real? Is this really happening?
On Earth, newlyweds whisk off to some faraway island to celebrate their love.
And how far would my hopeless romantic see us go? Dare I assume a sandy beach on Earth itself?
Perhaps an empress could even spend a portion of her time ruling the galaxy from my little corner of it?
Could you work a little closer to home?
You wish to return to your children, don't you?
Nearly visit. See their faces.
Families often mimic black holes. Visit and risk being stuck in its ever-spiraling vacuum of dramas.
Oh, that's an interesting metaphor.
Didn't your brother nearly destroy the universe with the M'Kron crystal?
Ah, who cares?
Invite them to the wedding, unless you fear they'll think you've abandoned them. You've earned a life of your own, Charles, and I need you.
I just imagine she unlocks those things around his legs and he just collapses.
Wasn't aware my X-Men and I were playing make-believe, much like my legs in this armor's exoskeleton.
Okay, yeah, so it is all that that's helping him walk.
I pretend to be perfect, as my subjects would never love the woman beneath the armor. Not like you do. Never
No.
pretend with me.
Will you at least consider Earth?
I will. But I remind you, Charles, the virtue of a teacher lies in showing their students how to walk on their own.
True.
She does have a really
Only if
good
he is
point.
sure there are no more lessons he can teach them.
Good counterpoint.
You must drink.
Why bother? The liar, traitor, cost you everything.
Is this just in her head now? What is going on?
You will not break me, but I can fix you. Forge made his bed. Let him die in it.
All lives deserve saving.
for help, but there is no pill for my poison. Let him die.
Dude, this is wicked.
You're not an X-Man anymore. Where did that get you? Kissing the hand that beats you?
Whoa, whoa!
I do not fear death. You fear living. As you said to Jean, I have wondered what it would be like.
I was so tired.
Is that why you fear your power? Sought refuge
Oh, God.
with this monotone? Let me out.
Asterion?
Let me out!
Look at your family.
Oh, God.
Follow.
Good God.
Wrong. Forge didn't rob your gifts. You had already renounced them.
This is wild, man.
Turned your back on these paths.
Oh, God, this thing's ripped.
Lord of Chaos,
Oh, whoa!
weaver of lies, I tear your threads.
What in
and
the
break your
world?
loom. Depart to the desert, demon. Depart and be gone.
Well, okay. Hot damn, I didn't know he was also Doctor Strange up in here.
Mom practiced desert magic. Some of it sunk in, despite my best efforts.
Ugh.
Your shoulder.
You need a better bedside face, Doc.
Its bite is magical. Perhaps your mother's book holds an answer.
She wrote about a cacti, a midnight chala. Grows in nearby caves. I can show you the way.
You are too weak. Tell me where to
I
go.
don't have much time, Ororo. If this nastiness gets worse while you're gone, I don't want to be alone.
Then we
No.
ride together, my love.
Oh, shit, she reciprocated that real quick.
The Empress Lilandra Niramani and her royal consort.
Your man speaks as if I am your pet. Not an entirely displeasing thought.
Yeah.
You may bark later.
Thank you to some freaky shit in the bed, you know it.
We have been trapped in so much change. Some yearn for the stable comfort of what is familiar, for sameness.
Well, that is stupid.
Words, my sister.
This is some Starfire, Blackfire shit if I've ever seen it before.
A union with the Terran would bind the Shi'ar into alliance with his inferior homeworld.
I respect you speaking the quiet part out loud, Deathbird. So let's speak plainly. Your Empress and I decide alliances, as well as which world we call home.
Chandalar is home.
I nearly meant...
Spoke the quiet part out loud. Xavier would see his Milky Way ghetto become our new throne world.
You are twisting my words.
High Council,
Oh
for
my
the sake
God.
of the Empire, I must invoke the right of Mdasha. Terran, the right
A
requires
non-Shi'ar pass a test of loyalty in order to wed a royal.
not any mere test, Terran. A challenge of my own choosing. To ensure we are protected from your Terran ties, you must renounce Earth and erase all memory of your life.
Oh. Oh, no.
Charles is a formidable psychic. His mind will not be easily scrubbed.
Luckily, we Shi'ar bow to a ruler of equal psychic power. You, dear sister, must be the one to do it.
Fuck you.
Shara and Kithri, our highest gods.
Once enemies, then forced to marry to bring harmony to the universe.
The union of Shara and Kithri is at the core of our principles. To bind various cultures into one for the sake of galactic peace.
Where the fuck did that go?
Much like your myth, what is united if one half must be erased for the sake of the whole?
Idealism is also a sign of insanity.
I have a very old
Magneto
and
would
very
agree with
dear
that.
friend on Earth who would agree with you.
Well, not anymore, unfortunately. Or at least seemingly.
You've made your decision then.
Forgive me. I do so love to think.
Do you love me, Charles?
This is a big ask, dude.
On Earth, you fought tirelessly to be tolerated and were nearly killed for it. Why remember? Why not let go? If you refuse, they won't let us be together. Not unless I forfeit my throne, which is exactly Deathbird's design. Imagine the chaos that my sister would unleash across the galaxy as ruler. It would rival that of my mad brother.
You saved my life, gave me a home, a new future. Your devotion is beyond measure. Perhaps it is time to show you mine.
Wow. This would truly leave them forever on their own. That's also presuming it can't be undone, and that it wouldn't be.
I'm so sorry, Aurora. For deceiving you, for drawing the adversary.
Hush. The demon was not your doing.
A big evil owl that feeds on anger and self-loathing? Call me chum in water.
I am chum too. Before I lost my gifts, I told a friend, my sister, that I often wondered about being human.
Be careful what you wish for.
No matter how many I saved, my mutant gifts inspired twice as much hate. In a way, your machine failing is a blessing. I am better this way.
No.
The cactus grows in darkness. Where?
That's why I came. I know how you feel about tight spaces.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised she's this far in without issue. Probably she was distracted by the mission. Now that you pointed it out, probably made it harder.
Do you renounce all memories of Earth, of your life there?
I do.
And of your X-Men? Xavier, do you renounce your X-Men?
See? He hesitates.
Oh, come on. Give him a second. It's a big decision.
What you ask of him is no small burden.
He seeks to ally us with Earth.
What is the problem with that?
How can we entrust our mighty empire to a ruler descendant of simians? Have our blood mixed with his inferior freak
There it
fluids?
is. I've never heard that phrase before.
My sister, like my brother Deken, has gone mad.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Gladiator, arrest this treacherous vulture, and any who dare to stand with her.
Get fucked. Good god, man. What are you doing, dude? Oh. Let's not have another episode full of death.
No, not this way. I have forgotten my greatest gift.
Hear me. Class is now in session.
Woohoo! Yes! Come on, teacher! That is some good shit right there. Sit down, ye bitches.
What is this? What have you done?
Treating you like the fucking children you are.
Now pay attention. It is time for today's lesson.
She's not doing too bad, man. I said that and now she's wincing. Great. My bad. Hey, at least it wasn't that far. Oh no.
You had to be the bigger woman.
Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. Stop it. Go. Shoot. Get. I thought we got rid of you.
Forge destroyed you. Yummy. Fear poached in self-loathing. More. The high road storm. Last stop. You, pancaked by the pressure of existing. Beg to be saved. Submit, and I will save you and let you live your tempting daydream. No, you demon. Not a daydream.
Oh, is she gonna awaken? Or is this mental?
The executioner's neutralizer was not the only weapon tamping down my gifts.
It was you.
There was that lie.
Yes!
Be warned. Be smart. Believe the lie.
This music is so good.
Lay dead, or humanity will thunder down upon you and your kind. You all are an echo of who I am.
Let's go.
So let them thunder, for I am lightning.
Yes, dude. God damn it, man. This show hypes me up so much. Yeah, be gone, you fucking little bitch. Holy fuck, dude. Yo, let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh god, she starts cooking horses left and right. Dude, she like fucking leveled up. All cool and all, Storm. Glad for you, happy for you. Forge is dying.
Strange to feel grateful.
There we go.
What are demons but reflections of our fears and shames? They poison our heart until we finally heal our adversary by embracing it.
No.
You've been given a second chance. Should we whisk away to some tropical island?
Not an entirely unpleasant idea.
Genosha.
Refusing to allow mutants displaced by the brutal attack on Genosha to return to their home countries. This, as rumors swirl, that Genosha is the opening salvo in the long-feared evolutionary war between humans and mutants.
That was just a bad choice of words and a bad time.
Power. Real power. Who can tell me from where the Shi'ar Imperium draws its might?
From the crushed skulls that house inferior minds.
Demerits.
Sit the fuck down. Demerits. Yes.
The power of your empire is in truth a harvest of stolen worlds. Younger cultures that, had they not been tilled to death, would now be empires rivaling your own. Fearing this, you strike at the knees and claim you can help them walk again, but only if they assimilate, submit, which brings us to this conclusion.
Like the adversary.
Empire is a snake oil racket.
Even you Terrans claim might is right.
The rhyme that sells the lie. That we must pillage worth from one another. That for me to be more, you must be less. Your existence against mine, because... Why? Says who? Who made up these silly rules?
We did, beloved. Playing make-believe.
Even if we were to agree, your idealism would confuse our people.
Are they that stupid?
Nonsense.
Coexistence is messy. Thus my love for education, for my XMen.
Heavens, no!
Oh, what the hell? Oh, did he just... Yeah, he just felt the tragedy. Or somebody...
Oh, my children of the atom, destroyed!
Wow, yeah. He just sensed what's happening on Earth. Whoa.
I must return to Earth immediately. While I cowered in the cosmos, the unthinkable has happened.
Charles, if you leave, you will prove my sister right.
If that should end our star-crossed affair, so be it. I will not abandon my kind. It is time I return to my XMen.
Let's go.
I did what you asked. I gave you my DNA to access Master Mold.
Oh, you little bitch.
Kill me, please. For what happened in Genosha.
Don't take all the blame, Oliver, and don't fret the future. Why, Genosha was merely the beginning of a prologue, now past. You have nothing to fear, so long as you place your faith in Sinister.
Dude, this show continues to be phenomenal. Like, it's not pulling any punches, and I love that it takes the time to really have these serious conversations, as simplified or as complex as they tend to be. Like, especially with these ideas of the other, of how the Shi'ar grew their power, opening with that conflict with them and the Kree, Ronin, and all that. All that was great. The action, again, fantastic. The visuals, especially as Storm is wrestling with her literal demons coming to life and taking form in this entity as the Adversary, this metaphysical, supernatural manifestation of pretty much the overarching theme of both storylines in this episode alone. Him being seen as the opposite, the other, the threat to their way of life, much as he's kind of talking about how they themselves are the very same thing for the worlds that they claim to be lifting up out of the dirt and building their empire on top of. This whole thing is like pulling up a mirror to all of our kind of characters here in like a very broad kind of way. Because not only has Storm kind of been her own enemy in this journey, like one of those things that was holding her back was herself, her perception of herself, her inability to understand who she is without her powers. It was when she became content with where she was and even grateful for everything that transpired after some time had passed, that was when her powers came back to her. The machine did some of the work, but she had to do the rest. And this thing, though, was trying to feed into those nasty corners of her mind to just hold her back and consume her, which was also holding up Forge's betrayal to her, as well as another point, another adversary, because he created the technology that made this happen in the first place, and he also lied about that. And we also have this parallel between the colonizers here and what happened to his land, to them taking over this location, storing their weapons in their land and bastardizing it, while that is also happening in another portion of the universe with Charles and everything going up there, where he's just trying to love and be loved, but they just can't let this happen. If he wants to be here, he has to dismiss and discount who he is, where he's from, and everything that really makes him him, which is the same thing that he's been fighting for all of this time. But then while they're all doing this, while she's off on her healing quest, while he's up there doing the same thing, another adversary is out there undoing everything that they have done. Genosha has been laid to waste just after it was led into the UN. Master Mold, this fucking titanic version of it, spewing out death and destruction. We get to see both of them react to what they've been missing out on. Unfortunately, it's tragic and it's heartbreaking and it's just sad, because she turns on the TV finally just to see the wreckage and ruins of Genosha. And then as he's finally, tapping into the astral plane, using his powers to connect all these minds and be a teacher and try to teach and aid and educate these people on who they are, what they're doing, the reality of the situation, and what they could be, opening his mind up to that allowed him, much like Yoda, to just feel that pain of all these lives being lost, especially Gambit's sacrifice appearing there and evaporating. My God, this show is so good. Another great episode. What did you guys think? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gives you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny, Share, Ryan, Karen, York, Coruscant, Melito, Rubber, Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Contrell, Erik Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, Justin Smith, Amy Becca, and Brendan Boyd. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.